Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Warriors Wednesday, a weekly exploration of Koei Tecmo and Omega Force's long-running Warriors series. We are of course continuing our never-ending playthrough of Warriors Orochi on the Xbox 360. At some point in the next 5 years we might finish that. So I thought before we start today we'd take a quick look at the background of Xiao Yun, who we've seen a few times in the Shu campaign so far. So Xiao Yun is a popular figure in both Chinese and Japanese popular culture as well as literature and art. He's usually depicted as sort of the cover star of the Dynasty Warriors series. The series as a whole doesn't really have a main character as such by its very nature, but Xiao Yun is often depicted as almost the main character or the protagonist in terms of packaging and advertising anyway. He was made a household name originally through the original Romance of the Three Kingdoms novel. And there's quite an interesting Chinese folktale regarding his death. So he, as legend has it, he was never wounded in battle, so he never had a scar on his body. And the story runs that one day his wife decided to prick him with a sewing needle, and he started to bleed. And he'd never seen blood before, and he started bleeding so profusely that he died of shock. So, you know, don't be a dick with sewing needles, basically. It's the moral of that story, I think, or possibly. Or maybe take a few scrapes in your life and you'll be a bit more ready for getting a tiny little prick from a needle. Anyway, let's go play... What are we playing? Warriors Orochi. Let's go play Warriors Orochi. Okay, let's see what's on the agenda for Shu today. So, first of all, let's have a quick look at character abilities. So, Genshio Tachibana can strengthen our charge attack with the boost ability, defeat 110 enemies while maintaining 50% life gauge status. Definitely doable. Shingsai, defeat 180 enemies within 6 minutes of the start of the battle. I think that's one we failed to do last time, wasn't it? So we'll try for that again. And Xiao Yun, defeat 180 enemies within 8 minutes of the start of the battle without performing any attack using the Musou gauge. Okay. Shingsai and Xiao Yun's aren't really compatible with each other. But we'll have a go. Anyway, it can't hurt. Can it? I don't know. Let's do some weapon fusion, see how many points we've got left. If we've got enough points to raise up another character a bit, then maybe we'll replace one of those two with someone else. Okay, so Shingsai, you have nothing to fuse with. Xiao Yun, you also have nothing to fuse with. And Tachibana, you have nothing either. Why have none of you got any stuff? Oh well. Okay, so I've got 11,741 points to spend. Okay, maybe we'll replace... let's replace Xiao Yun, because I do like Shingsai. And Xiao Yun we can bring back. We can always bring him back. Okay, so what are our options? We've got Shang Wei there, Yue Ying. And that's it for Shu. I got Shimatsu there. Magoichi Saika. He's Pimp Boy, isn't he? He might be quite fun to try. And I think that might be it for now. Okay, so... Oh, none of them are power or speed, so I'm still going to have to basically waste an ability slot. Maybe I should replace Shingsai after all. Yeah, okay, let's replace Shingsai. Much as I'm loath to do it, because she's great. Let's replace her with another tech character. Let's give Yue Ying a go. Haven't leveled her at all, so we will pump her with a bit of experience, so to speak. Whee! Level 12 for you. Well done. You worked hard for that. She won't have any weapons yet. No, she's just got a kind of a scythe type thing. That looks like fun. And what are her abilities? They're going to be rubbish now, aren't they? Speed? No, that's quite good. Okay. So without a speed character in there, we don't need the speed... Well, we haven't got the speed ability in there anyway. That's alright then. Okay. So... Yue Ying needs to defeat 60 enemies, so that's fine. So what we'll do Xiao Yun's first, because that needs to be done within 8 minutes. Then we'll do Tachibana's, which isn't time limited, but it does require more, and then we'll finish off with Yue Ying. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Right. What are we doing today? So, we did the first side mission last time. So today it's time for the Battle of Chengdu. Assist the army inside the castle, defeat the enemy mastermind, and end the confusion. Something tells me the confusion will not be ended after this battle. I think there will be a bit more confusion.
Zhao Yun and his allies arrived in Chengdu, following a lead that suggested this was where Liu Bei...
Anyway, story is happening. Let's be quiet. Shh.
Upon their arrival, however, they were shocked to see that Chengdu Castle was under heavy attack from Yukimura Sanada, himself supposedly a member of the resistance against Orochi. Yukimura had been tricked into believing that the soldiers of the army inside Chengdu Castle were the spirits of the dead, revived by Orochi's necromancy. Under siege, it was only a matter of time before the Chengdu army would be wiped out. To defend his lord, trapped within the castle, Zhao Yun took up the fight against Yukimura.
So easily tricked.
The castle's under heavy guard and the sentries are seriously on edge. They may as well have a sign out front letting us know who they've got in there.
Thank you for your efforts. Right, we must advance upon Chengdu and rescue my lord.
Alright, let's do that. So, our task for today is to defeat Wan Shao and not allow Wei Yan to get defeated. Fair enough. Let's go! Okay, here do we say we'd go first? Zhao Yun first.
Orochi's army?
No, it doesn't look like those snake dudes. Either way, we better get moving. If we take this shortcut, we'll be there in no time.
Messengers rarely lead to anything good, so we will prioritize them if we see them.
Phantoms? Who are they talking about? Not us.
Come on, look at me. I'm a red-blooded male. No one's gonna mistake me for a ghost.
Yes, I'm sure you're right. But for now, if we don't stop those imposter messengers, it could be chaos.
There we go. Defeat the messengers. I knew that would happen.
There's nothing else for it.
Victory is mine.
Messengers are always a real pain to deal with as well, because they tend to leg it rather than fight.
Those pesky messengers must be working for Orochi.
A cunning plan, huh? So those guys laying siege to the castle, they
probably think they're fighting evil phantom versions of us.
I know not everyone has my brains, but come on. They've got to be pretty stupid to fall for that.
My feelings exactly. Come here, you shit. Oh, I'm not... Am I gaining? I can't quite reach you.
More phantoms! Quick! Dispatch them to hell!
Ah, fuck. This is going to be one of those ones where you got to defeat all the messengers to get a secret character, isn't it?
I will face those demons. The spirits are gathering from the other side. They must be exorcised. Seize the castle.
Ah. Oh well. We'll deal with that when we come to it. Most of the awkward unlocks in this game I've done off screen, so let's not worry about that too much for now. Let's just try and complete this mission. Anyway, we've got abilities to unlock for progression's sake anyway. Oh, no, stop hitting me. Let me just check something. Alright, okay, so I can take damage. I just can't use the Musou gauge, so... That's fine. Beat me up all you like. Maybe not quite that much, though. Stop that! Let's... Tactical withdrawal! Oh dear, this is going poorly. Right, I'm gonna run a little bit. I think it may be better to just start again at this point. So, come on, kill me. Kill me, I know, it's all over.
I have some catching up to do. I will opt to stay alive as a treat. Victory is mine.
Stop hogging the limelight, will ya?
Oh well, maybe we'll carry on. Things are slowly starting to go back in my favour.
Hate backing out. Victory is mine. I have some catching up to do.
And we are making a teeny tiny bit of progress.
There's nothing
He's
else
gained a
for it.
couple of levels, he's increased in proficiency.
Victory is mine.
Just a few more kills
Stop hogging the limelight,
to
will
that
ya?
ability unlock.
I won't lose a second time.
Alright, I thought that was going to go worse than it did. It went pretty badly, let's make no mistake about that. But I thought it was going to go much worse than it actually did. In other words, I thought it was going to end in complete death and defeat. How long we got left? Nope. 3 minutes 18 for 50 more KOs. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. One guy, I'm sure, didn't come back down again after I hit him. Another officer, eh? We shall each charge attack. Just like all your friends. Shogun's attacks are just a little bit slow to be comfortable. They just don't feel like they have as much force behind them as some of the other characters. So I'm not as huge a fan of him as I could be. Like Tachibana here just feels like she has a lot more oomph behind her.
Remember to make me look good, too.
Oh, so she has lightning. It seems like a bit of an unfair advantage, but
I have some catching up.
Warriors is all about having unfair advantages, and sometimes still failing despite having unfair advantages. Oh, ready? Good work. Come on then, Yuri Ying. Let's see what you're made of.
This will be over soon.
I have some catching up to do.
Oh, that's quite fun. Whatever that is. Is that just her basic charge attack? It is. Very interesting. So her basic attacks don't seem to be too amazing. But that standalone charge attack is cool.
This will be over soon.
And there's the ability. Alright, well, let's level her a bit. Let's see if we can get her proficiency up a bit. Because that will provide access to some more moves as well.
This'll be over soon.
And also she looks like she might be quite fun, so.
I just
Oh, we failed.
where you be.
Tits.
Chengdu has fallen. Now we may never know where my lord is.
Well, I got my wish, I guess. Oh dear. Oh well. Got to do all that again now. But it's fine. We got a feel for what's going on. We understand how the mission works. We know that Yue Ying is quite fun. Let's do better.
Zhao Yun
Let's see
is
if we
ally.
can knock out all those messengers this
I
time.
checked Cheng.
Who's the fastest of them? The Tachibana is quite fast. Be good if you could switch between them and compare them directly. They all seem to be about the same speed. Oh well. Can I swap out abilities right now? Alright, let's swap out... let's swap out Vitality in favour of Impulse. That will let us move a bit faster. We've got quite a few levels in that as well, so hopefully that will help. Let's see.
The castle is completely surrounded. Is it Orochi's army?
No, it doesn't look like those snake dudes. Either way, we better get moving. If we take this shortcut, we'll be there in no time.
Hey, look! Phantoms everywhere! Phantoms? Who are they talking about? Not us.
Oh yeah, definitely faster with that Impulse.
I'm a red-blooded
So this is
man.
going to help.
No
So
one's gonna mistake me for a ghost.
Yes, I'm sure
Let's-
you're right. But for now, if we don't stop those
tactically
imposter messengers,
sneak
it will be
around.
Chaos.
Watch out for messengers. Let's take out this base captain while we're here. We had plenty of time left on the ability first time around, so
Those pesky messengers must be working for
hopefully
Orochi.
that suggests we'll have time to be
So those guys
a little bit tactical about it as well.
They
They
Alright,
probably
you
think
fall
they're
over.
fighting
No, stop
phantom
running, stop
versions of
running.
us.
I know not
Stop
every
running.
fight might brains, but come on. They've
Hit in the
gotta be
back.
Pretty stupid to fall for that.
Alright, next. Fall over. No, stop running. Alright, next. There one over here? There's certainly some enemies over here, but is there a messenger over here? Is the question. No, there is not. That's just enemies. So I took that base. Oh no, I took the other one. Alright, let's take this base. Let's take out these enemies while we're here as well. Those big dudes aren't as threatening as they look. The animation of them running away, that just looks like they've shat their pants, it never gets old in this game. I love it. I've mentioned numerous times, but yeah, I love this game. I love the Warriors series. I always have done. But it occurred to me quite recently that I've only really sort of been playing them seriously recently. Like, back in, say, the PlayStation 2 era, I would tend to pick up a new Warriors game when it came out, but I would play it a bit, but I wouldn't play it super seriously or anything. Like, I'd never really get anywhere in it. I don't think I ever finished one up until this one. No, Hyrule Warriors was probably the first one I finished. That's kind of a special case anyway, because of the whole sort of Zelda thing. And the legend mode in that does have a pretty strong focus on the narrative anyway, so you kind of have the incentive to see that one through. Come here. Oh, did I get him in time? I think I did. Alright, a couple more left. How are we doing on time, out of curiosity? Because I feel like I'm not going to make this. 4 minutes 8 to do 128. Possible? It is possible. It's unlikely, but we'll... well, let's prioritise getting rid of these messengers first. Because, as I say, if it's anything like some of the previous missions with an awkward optional component like this, actually successfully completing that optional objective will usually result in an extra character for the roster. So, okay, nearly done. One more. Yes, that impulse ability is really helping. Along with the reach on the Xiao Yun's weapon. It's not the longest weapon in the game, but it's quite a useful one. So like, there's some longer spears and staves and stuff. But it's certainly done the job today. So, is that all the messengers? I think it must be. Unless there's one here. No, that's just a group of dudes. Alright, so that then means that we can safely sneak in through the back entrance. Over here. And that looks like it's going to be a much easier way to gain access to where we want to go. As for time, 2 minutes 15 to do 113 kills. It doesn't look like there's 113 enemies on the way here, so... But we'll keep going, just in case. Smash! Alright, onwards. While my comrades get stuck in a pointless fight back there, I will come and kill everyone.
The phantoms have entered the castle? A true noble wavers not even in the face of the supernatural.
Using the dead as your sick puppets. That is unforgivable, Orochi. My spear will put a stop to your perverted game.
You play not here. I fight.
Your loyalty is beyond question.
My lord, he's not here.
Yeah, that guy's called bitch. And I will make him my bitch.
Not give up. I believe. No, I know that he is still alive. You want to fight? Then fight me. Stand.
Oh, we got allies here as well, so we got health regeneration. That's much more helpful. Now, if our friends could just hurry up and come and help, that would be great.
Catching up to do. Fight back. Give all your strength. I won't be denied next time. Victory is mine. I have some catching up to do.
Alright, bitch you. Experience for me. Failed. Alright, well, time to switch then.
Stop hogging the limelight, will ya?
Lightning power! Oh, she's much stronger than Zhao Yun.
Won't be denied next time.
I'm as tough as they come.
I have some catching up to do.
Yes, her
I won't
getting
be
her
denied
ability
next
shouldn't be a
time.
problem.
I'm as tough
We'll
as
see if
they
we have
come.
enough left over to
Remember to make me look
get Yue Ying as well.
I had heard you might be my match.
Cocky.
Skill. Cannot believe a mindless specter could ever match me with a spear.
Trust what your spear is telling you. I am no specter, but maybe you need more convincing.
Maybe you need convincing by me kicking the shit out of you and your friends. That seems like an optimal way to approach this.
I won't lose a second time.
I'm as tough as they come.
I have some catching up to do.
Oh, she's so good.
Lose a second time.
She is definitely one of my favourite characters in this so far, just because it's so satisfying. Just the exploding lightning and all the death and yes. We approve heartily of Tachibana. And there's her ability. Right, Yue Ying time.
Handle this.
Alright, so I am going to take to calling her off before long. Princess Zelda. God, that vitality ability really does make a massive difference to your health bar, doesn't it? Look at how tiny Yue Ying's is. Well, we'll fix that before long.
This will be over soon. This will be over soon.
What am I actually supposed to be doing? I haven't really been paying attention. I've just been hacking and slashing. Which is fine. As long as Wei Yan's alright, which he is. He's having a whale of a time over there. And there's the ability. Excellent.
This will be over soon.
I think we need to deal with this base over here because there seem to be absolutely hordes of enemies coming out through it. You, time to die. See you later.
This will be over soon. 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 This will be over soon.
This will indeed be over soon. There's another base down here that clearly wants dealing with. Right there.
This will be over soon. This will be over soon.
Okay, so that should hopefully take care of that corner of the map for a bit. Presumably, we need to go and kick the crap out of Sanada.
Save
Don't you dare die. I've worked hard to get this far by... Oh, you're fine. Shut up. What are you complaining about?
This'll be over soon. This'll be over soon.
Alright, stop your moaning. And... Ah, here we are. Not one, but 2 Sanadas. It's time for you to get Tachibanaed. Yeah, Tachibana is definitely our boss buster at the moment.
I'm as tough as they come.
I have some catching up to do.
I'm as tough as they come.
Nicely done.
Remember to make me look good, too.
This was all a trick? I've been such a fool. Can you ever
Yeah,
forgive me?
probably.
Orochi will pay for his duplicity.
Hooray! Right, hopefully that was technically the secret objective for this mission. I will look that up after we've done here. Just make sure that was the case. So I guess we then need to fight our way into that other castle down in the south. And deal with whoever's in there.
I'll handle this.
Need to get you a good weapon, Yue Ying. Your current one is shit. Let's see if we can attack from this side as well. Should probably join my main force, but oh no, we can break in here. That's good. Pincer attack. Let me in. Hello. How are you?
I am a true noble. Do you really think that a few ghosts will frighten me? Show them the courage of the Yuan family and send their spirits hence.
It is you whose spirit will be sent hence.
Weak. Weak comeback, Tachibana. You can do better than that. Oh, you're a big fella. And there I was saying that the big fellas didn't seem to be much of a threat last time I saw them. Turns out in big groups they can be a little bit more of a threat. Hooray!
Tough as they come.
That it?
I have some catching up to do.
Are we done?
I have some catching up to do.
This just isn't fair. How can I possibly win against an army of ghosts? Even the noblest man has his limits.
Leave him be. We've got to find the ringleader of this little circus.
I heard he was from a noble bloodline. I thought.
Daji! You dirty, weird-footed demon lady! It's time for a kicking. no, I don't want to fight Daji with Yue Ying. Maybe we do want to clear out some of these grunts with her, though.
I'm feeling ready for a serious scrap. I'm feeling ready for a serious
Are you now?
This will be over soon.
From what I understand, in the sort of Three Kingdoms legend, as it were, Yue Ying was supposed to be sort of fairly legendary ugly, but I don't know. She seems perfectly fine in this. I'd even call her cute. Certainly elegant. As I say, more than a hint of Princess Zelda about her. I like her shoes as well. Oh, it's so hard to kill people without my favorite ability that I mention every episode. Right. You probably will.
Fortune smiles upon me.
That ought to impress the ladies.
Alright, bring it on, Daji.
How do you like my dance? Deadly enough?
It's alright. You're still getting a kicking, though.
And your turn again. Ooh, I'm shaking.
Not sure offhand if Daji is unlockable and playable in this. I assume she is. Because I know Orochi is. If so, I'm not entirely sure how you unlock her. Maybe she's something you unlock at like complete end game or something like that. That's certainly what you do with Orochi and Lubu. You can unlock having beaten all the campaigns as well. We'll see. Another thing to look up, I guess.
In the script. Better go and plan my next ploy. Bye.
Liu Bei's not even here. You mean I did all that for nothing?
My lord, I wonder where he can be.
Alright, good job, team. Except for you, Show. You suck.
Liu Bei, no, here.
Quite some nail polish you got going on.
You were searching for him too? Then you must join us, and we will continue our search together.
Wait, Lord Zhao Yun, you must allow me to apologize for my foolishness.
No apology necessary. I would have done the same had I been in your position.
It looks like Daji had slipped some of her men into your army and the army in Chengdu. I have to admit, she's a cunning fox, getting us to do her dirty work for her.
Daji
Why does
must
he
have
sound
been
like a
rid of us both
mobster?
badly. My lord, allow me to join your army.
I would be a fool to turn down an offer from one so talented. With you at my side, I am afraid of no one.
Aw, bromance.
I hate to break up this touching scene, but Daji's headed south. Are we following or what?
Chase Daji! Find Liu Bei!
Well, that's decisive.
You speak wisely, my ineloquent friend. We must chase Daji. Maybe she will lead us to my lord.
Alright, nice job everyone. So we've unlocked boost and speed. We've got a new weapon for Tachibana. A shitty one for Yue Ying that is no better than the one she currently has. Well, that's marginally better. And a couple for Xiaoyun. Alright. Well, that's that for today then. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help out the channel by leaving a like or a comment and subscribing. Be sure to check out moegamer.net for new articles on Japanese and Japanese-inspired video games, new and old, every weekday. Every month, Moe Gamer features an in-depth exploration of an individual game or series as its cover game, so be sure to check the archives to see if your favourite has had a deep dive yet. If you'd like to support the site directly, please consider becoming a patron or buying me a coffee. You can find links to do both down in the video description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.